Good morning, everybody. So nice to see you all here. And welcome to the MikroTik user meeting. This is our first time in Cambodia, so I hope you enjoy your time here today. So we are going to start now. So if you're still having coffee in the other room, you can come to this side and have a seat. Okay, so this is a MikroTik user meeting. We call these events MOM. We have had already more than 80 such MikroTik user meetings around the world. You can see there's maybe not so good, but there's dots all over the world. So we have been to most continents, and these events are becoming bigger and bigger in all the countries. So let me tell you a little bit about MikroTik. MikroTik is a company from Latvia, which is a small country in Northern Europe. And in MikroTik we have around 150 people working. MikroTik was established in 1996 as a small ISP initially, but then we decided to make our own routing software in 1997. But after a few years, we found that running software on a big PC boxes is not so easy and not so nice, and there's compatibility issues and everything. So we started to make our own devices, and we called them router boards. And the first device was called the ROUTERBOARD 230. Is there anybody here who has used the ROUTERBOARD 230? No? Okay, it's pretty old. It's from 2002. So, but it was a really popular and nice device. And in 2006, we decided that we had so many users around the world that they wanted to meet each other and talk about the MikroTik software and hardware. So in 2006, we had our first MikroTik user meeting in the Czech Republic, in Prague. And since this event was so popular, there was 150 people from many countries, I think some 20 or 30 countries from all around the world, that we decided that we will continue making these events. And since then, more than 80 user meetings later, we are still making more and more. And now, this year, we will have around 40 new MikroTik user meetings. So it's very nice that we could come here to Cambodia for the first time, and maybe we'll come again next year. So, and the biggest MikroTik user meeting so far was in Indonesia last year. We had 2,000 people. So this is a map of Europe where you can see where MikroTik comes from. This is Latvia there in green, near the Baltic Sea. And as you see, the country is maybe small, but we have some really great products. So what does MikroTik do? MikroTik makes routing and wireless hardware for all kinds of situations. We have products like ROUTERBOARD, Cloud Core Router, and Cloud Router Switch for different purposes and different types of users. Our Router OS software that runs on these devices now supports nearly all of the common features that people need in networking business, and also many unique features that only MikroTik can do. Router OS is the operating system of ROUTERBOARD hardware. So nearly all of our devices run Router OS. It supports features like routing, firewall, bandwidth management, access point, point-to-point link, VPN, PPPoE, many features that's not possible to list in one slide. And Router OS is a standalone operating system that is based on the Linux kernel, but most of the programs and software parts in Router OS are written entirely by MikroTik, so it's not just a relabeled Linux operating system. It's only based on the kernel, and all the software is made by MikroTik. So why choose MikroTik? What's so special? Currently there's millions of Router OS powered devices routing the world at this moment. We have 18 years of experience developing software and hardware for networking. And currently there's over 20,000 trained and certified network specialists around the world that are ready to help you. This is a map that shows only our distributors and certified professionals. And this does not include the users, ISPs, and everybody else who is using our software, only our direct partners. And as you can see, there's dots in most parts of the world, including Cambodia. Yeah. In the last year, we had more than 1,600 training classes where people could get certification for their knowledge and, of course, learn about our software and our features. There's a worldwide network of certified consultants, like I said before, so no matter where you are, you'll always find somebody who can come and help you directly, or at least help you remotely, even if they're in another country. They can usually, you can call them, or you can get help by email, by Skype, by any messaging tool. We offer all kinds of products, starting from simple CPEs for customer equipment, up to devices for complex enterprise networks. We have thousands of pages of documentation, examples, application notes, and guides. Currently, here in this event, there's two people from MikroTik. There's Edmunds, who is managing sales. He's out there at the registration table right now. You can ask him about topics like becoming a distributor, becoming a certified trainer, becoming a consultant maybe, and MikroTik Academy, such topics. And there's me, Normunds. You can ask me about basic support, our products, and some technical questions. What about after the MOM? Presentation slides will be available on our webpage. We are also filming these presentations, so videos will be available on our site and also on YouTube, on our MikroTik YouTube channel. And those of you who paid for your ticket, you'll be receiving your license in email in a few days. Also, I want to say that if you have some colleagues who could not come to this event today, maybe they stayed in the office, we have a live video stream running. You can go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/MikroTik, and you will see a live video where the people, your colleagues and friends, can watch the presentations online. Also, I want to say special thanks to MaxBit for helping us organize this event and transporting the goods here. So thank you very much, MaxBit. Also, MaxBit is in the other room as an exhibitor. You can talk to them, and maybe you have questions about our products. There are several distributor tables in the other room. If you have questions where to buy the MikroTik product, or get help, or ask local support in your local language, so you can talk to those companies and they'll explain everything. So now I can talk a little about the types of products that we have and show you some examples. So first we have Ethernet routers. Those are devices that have no wireless part. They're meant for cable networks. We have devices that are small and simple, and we have devices that are big and powerful. Those are ROUTERBOARD and CCR series. So you can choose any type of device that you need for your network. We have devices that are small and compact that can be placed on a desktop or mounted on a wall. We also have bigger devices, like here in the picture, the Cloud Core router, which is a rack mount case. So you can put it in your server room in a rack. Also, we have some switches. We have simple switches that are small and simple. We also have bigger and sophisticated switches that have many interesting features. For example, our cloud router switch is powered by ROUTEROS, the same software that other devices are running, and that makes it easier to understand if you have experience with our software. You don't have to learn special switch software. And what's interesting is that our cloud router switches can be used purely as switches, only switching, or if you need some ports for routing, for firewall or any other purpose, you can enable an individual port to be running through the CPU so that the software can process the data and make some filters. So you can choose which port will be for routing, which for switching. And we have currently devices from 5 up to 24 ports. Many different rack mount desktop cases also. We have wireless systems, as we call them. Those are more advanced wireless devices for professional installations outdoors. And we have those devices that support access point, point-to-multipoint, point-to-point links, very long links. Those devices are rugged, powerful, and weatherproof. Now we also have started to make devices that support 802.11ac technology for links with data rates up to 866 megabits. And maybe you know that a few years back, even the world record for the longest wireless link was made with MikroTik devices over the Mediterranean Sea somewhere. It was, I think, 390 kilometers long wireless link. So they used special, very big parabolic antennas, I think nearly 2-meter diameter, and they had very big tower on a mountain so that the Earth curvature can be overcome. So very impressive link with MikroTik devices. Also, we have devices for your home and office. Those are low cost and small, made from nice plastic, and they're good looking and friendly devices. Of course, they also run our powerful ROUTEROS software. So if you want, you can go deeper into the menus and still make the same configurations as with any other product. Like even the simple device that you have received as a gift in your bags, the HAP Lite, it still supports BGP and MPLS if you need. Just be aware of its processing power, but those features are there. So all devices are running the same software. And our home and office devices have nice features that are usually good for home users. Some of them have LCD touchscreen. They support file sharing and a new, easier configuration web page called the Quick Set. Basically, those devices, even the ones that you have, are already pre-configured. You can just plug your internet into the first port and connect to the access point and use the internet. So no configuration is needed. But of course, I recommend to you to connect to the IP address of the device and put a wireless password so that your neighbors are not using your internet. Or maybe you want them to use your internet and see how good the MikroTik device is. It depends. Also, we have ROUTERBOARD series. Those are devices that come with no enclosure. They are just PCB boards. And there's many types of router boards out there. We have devices with many ports and with one port. Depends on your needs. You can build your own case you can contact our distributors. They have sometimes custom cases. If you're an ISP and you want your own brand, you can order from our distributors cases that have no labels. And maybe you want to use outdoor installation, special outdoor box with multiple devices inside. You can use these router boards inside there. You can choose from many of our router boards based on the type of speed that you need, based on the number of ports and number of wireless interfaces. Or if you need an extra wireless interface like the one in the picture here, it has a mini PCIe slot, so you can put an additional wireless card, so you have a dual band access point. Or you can put 3G or 4G modem. There's a SIM card slot also for those cards, so you can have backup connectivity from 3G. Or for management, depends. You can make many different interesting things. And we have also interfaces, adapters, SFP modules, converters, antennas, and many different things. Like here in the picture, you can see our parabolic dish antenna, which is a 30 dBi, very high quality antenna with nice adjustment system. Also, you can see here is a net box. That's our outdoor device that is mounted there. In your bags, you also received some product catalogs. You can check what kind of products we have, what are their capabilities. So there's devices for every situation. From your home, where you have your phone that is connected to the map access point, and the map access point is then connected to an SXT, and the SXT is connected to your ISP somewhere, to the global network, where your ISP is then managing your devices remotely with our management software, and all those devices then are connected to their central cloud core router somewhere, which is then connected to the global internet. So all devices can be used from our series, from the home to the global network. All our products include free software upgrades for life. They run the same software, so once you learn it, you know them all. And those products can be purchased from the worldwide distributor network. Even if you don't want to purchase them here, you can purchase them from other countries. They can be shipped to you, or as you prefer. And if you need help, you can ask your distributors. They have certified MikroTik specialist on their team. That's a requirement to become a distributor. So they will always know how to help you. You can read our manual in the wiki. You can email MikroTik at support@mikrotik.com. You can hire a professional so that they can at least help you start your network, configure your devices. You can also attend a training class, become certified yourself. If you're a student, you can ask about academy classes in your university, because in many universities we have a special class for learning MikroTik and networking, where after this class you get an official MikroTik certificate. So you can become many different you can be a consultant who can configure and help other people. You can become a trainer. You can certify other people and help them advance their knowledge. Or you can become a distributor that you can offer products and services. So these are the ways how you can participate in the MikroTik community. You can offer consulting services and or even coordinate a MikroTik academy in your university. Or if you are a manufacturer, you can start making antennas, enclosures, and join the Made for MikroTik, the MFM program. So why do you need a certificate? Certificate is a very good thing. It helps you in many different ways. If you have certification, you can become a consultant, a trainer, a distributor. So a certificate is very useful for everybody, and all those types of MikroTik partners work together. Consultant can help people. Those people, once they know what they're doing, they can then get more products and understand them. The trainer will help them get a professional degree, and the distributor, of course, always finds new customers for the consultants and for the trainers. So everybody works together, and everybody benefits from each other. So how? To become a consultant, you can get a certificate from the trainers. There are trainers in your country, in neighboring countries, or in any part of the world. To become a trainer, you can get a certificate from MikroTik. First, you have to be certified at a training facility, at a trainer. But to become a trainer yourself, you also need to attend one more class at MikroTik. And to become a distributor, you need to certify an employee and then email MikroTik about other conditions. Or you can talk to Edmunds. The terms are quite simple, so there's nothing very complicated. It's easy to become a distributor. So let me show you some new products that we have. If you're familiar with our existing products, then this will be very interesting to see what new devices we have. Recently introduced is the one that you have in your bags as a free gift. It's the HAP Lite. HAP means Home Access Point. It's a very affordable device. As I said before, full router OS functionality. It has a dual chain and wireless built in with the antennas inside. It has 400 megabit Ethernet ports. New generation Qualcomm CPU, 650 megahertz, very powerful. And the device can be powered from the USB port, so it's very easy if you want to even mount it in your car and get power from the adapter. So or just use your Android charger, or the port is standard, so very simple. And also new is the CCR 9-core passive cooling. So this is an extremely powerful device that can run even a medium-size ISP with no problem. It has a 9-core CPU, especially made for networking purposes. So if you can imagine that your Intel CPU has 2 cores, and this has 9 cores. Very, very powerful. It's completely silent because it has no cooling fans. It has a passive cooling case, a special heatsink inside. It has 9 gigabit ports, 1 SFP and 1 SFP plus. SFP plus is for 10G, 10 gigabit connection, 10G fiber. Also, it supports a smart card for secure certificates. Very nice, rugged device. Also new is the power box. That's a outdoor Ethernet router. So no wireless in this one, only Ethernet. Why is this so interesting? Let's say you have some kind of tower where you want multiple outdoor links, and to have all those devices running, you usually need a power source for each one. But now, with the power box, you can just put an Ethernet router not down, but up there in the tower, and directly connect all your wireless devices to the 4 Ethernet ports that it has. And there you can see the color is yellow, and it means that those ports can output power. So all you need is a simple Ethernet cable connect your SXT or other wireless device directly to one of those ports, and it will just turn on and work instantly with no additional power adapters needed. Of course, the device is weatherproof and can withstand any kind of weather, and is mountable outside on poles and antenna masts. And it's, as you can see, is very affordable, only $69 list price. Then we have some new SFP Plus modules. These are really impressive. They support 10 gigabit, and they work up to 10 kilometers. They come as a set, 2 devices, 2 SFP modules. So you can connect your 2 Cloud Core devices through the SFP Plus ports with these 2 modules, and have a 10 gigabit fiber link up to 10 kilometers long. So a very nice pair for your Cloud Cores. Also, some interesting things in software. We recently, yesterday actually, released our new router OS update, the 6.28, and it includes the ROMON. This is a new feature called ROMON, Router Management Overlay Network. Sounds complicated, but it's actually very simple. What it does, it helps the router to discover other routers nearby. Previously, we had neighbor discovery. It only works with directly connected routers. But ROMON can discover the router boards beyond the next device, as far as you need. So if you have a complicated network with many routers, NAT everywhere, complex routing, no matter what your configuration is, the ROMON will discover devices over multiple hops. And this is a nice way how to connect to some device that is located in some faraway corner of your network, where usually you would have to log into multiple routers every time just to connect to this device. But now you can, ROMON will discover everything, show you where it's located, and you can connect to the MAC address as if you were right there. Currently we support Winbox and SSH, but that's already a very neat feature, and we will also be introducing some more things that you can do with ROMON. And in our manual we have already made a page about ROMON, so you can read how it works. And if you want, you can already try it. Just upgrade your router OS to 6.28 and also download the new Winbox. The version is RC9. And then in the Winbox you can already go to the ROMON interface and discover the network. This is the new Winbox version 3, if you have not yet tried it. For example, by the way, very important that your HAP devices that you have in your bags, if you want to use Winbox, you will need the new Winbox. So it's time to upgrade to Winbox 3. The RC9 is very nice and stable. And the Winbox 3 supports many interesting features. You can finally sort, group, and protect your saved devices. So if you manage a bigger network with tens of different devices in different locations, you can now assign a group to each of your devices, and you can sort them by the group, by address, by router model, by identity, by node, by many different things. Also, Winbox 3 finally remembers all layout options that you have inside the interface. If you like to connect to your Winbox and find exactly the same layout of Windows that every time you use, you're watching the log, or you only need to see the firewall, so now it will save everything as you left, and you can even move these saved preferences between computers. You can actually put those layout preferences in for example, Dropbox, and then when you go to a different computer, you'll have the same layouts, same saved routers on all your computers. Also, let me show you some new products that are not yet available, but we will be introducing these devices this year. First is the HAP. That's the bigger brother of the HAP Lite that you have. The HAP is an upgrade for our previous 951.2n. It's a dual chain device with 5 Ethernet ports. Also the Qualcomm new CPU. It supports regular power jack, PoE in and PoE out on the last port. So a little more advanced than the one that you have, a little better. It will be coming in the Q3 and only $45. Also very nice small office access point. Then there's a new type of product, the HAP AC. AC means 802.11ac. That means you can finally have a dual concurrent, dual band, 2 GHz and 5 GHz at the same time. A dual concurrent home access point that supports the AC technology for up to 866 megabits data rate. As you can see in the slide, there is a dual chain 2 GHz N and a 5 GHz AC. 5 Ethernet ports, the new CPU, PoE out, PoE in, same as the previous one. Also the same small size, same nice design. We actually have this device at our desk outside. You can just see how it looks in real life. And the HAP AC, that's a little bigger, but much better. Has gigabit ports, dual concurrent home AP, high power 2 GHz access point, and high power triple chain AC for the maximum possible speed over wireless. It has 5 gigabits and also 1 SFP cage, so you can put your fiber module there. So total of 6 ports. And an even better and more powerful Qualcomm CPU with 720 megahertz. Also PoE in, PoE out. For the PoE out, you can attach, like any other product, you can attach some kind of outdoor wireless device that will take the power from this port. And also regular power jack. And USB. Then there's the CRS 112. That is the cloud router switch. 8 gigabit ports, 4 SFP ports. So if you have a lot of fiber connections, nice small switch with routing capabilities. Like I said before, all the CRS models, you can just select which port you need for routing, and the other ones will work as a switch for full hardware switching speed, no speed degradation, 100% throughput. As many gigabits in, same gigabits out, so throughput is wire speed. But if you need routing, where the processor is processing the data, you can select, for example, ports 1 and 2 will be for routing, and those will be then processed by the firewall and any other features that you need. The R11E is a new wireless card in mini PCIe form. You can upgrade any existing device that you have with a mini PCIe slot, like a router board. If it has this slot, you can just get this card, put it inside, and you will have AC support. So nothing extra needed, just a new card. The router OS upgrade is needed, of course, and the drivers will be there. And triple chain means up to 866 megabits data rate. Very simple to upgrade your device to higher speed. Also new is the QRT5 AC. If you know our previous QRT, it looks exactly the same. It's the same nice, robust outdoor package. This is one of my favorites. It's very strong, durable, and has a professional mounting kit. Very good product for making longer point-to-point links. So now it supports AC for even higher wireless throughput. And just $179 coming in a few months in Q2. The SXT High Gain 5 AC is also an upgrade to introduce AC. As you see, most of our products now are getting upgrades to the AC technology. So many new products to come. 720 CPU, DDR2 RAM, and a 17 dBi antenna. Also very nice. If you don't want a bigger one like the QRT, if you want something small that can be easily put somewhere outside your window, very nice for a longer link, like 7-8 kilometers between such devices. Should be easy. Also coming very soon, Q2. And a new RB3011 series. Long time awaited upgrade. First time an ARM CPU has been used in a MikroTik product. It has a dual core 1.2 GHz ARM CPU. Very, very high power. More than twice the speed of the previous model. Now it has not just 5 but 10 gigabit ports. And finally, a regular sized USB 3 port for connecting your hard drive, for file sharing, for connecting your 4G modem or anything else. Also, two types of devices will be introduced: a rack mount and an indoor wireless IP with the LCD touchscreen display. Touchscreen is nice if you want to show the speed, throughputs, the graphs, or your brand name, or even configure your router from the touchscreen without connecting to it. So if you mount it somewhere on a wall, the customer can see the graphs, how much speed is he using. Or if you don't want that, you can just disable that feature and put your logo brand name. What's interesting about this one is that it does not have a built-in wireless. It has a mini PCIe slot. So you can choose what kind of wireless card you want. If you want 2 GHz, if you want 5 GHz, or if you want AC. So choose any type of wireless card you want. And so you're no longer locked to only 2 GHz like our previous model. Now you can choose your own card. This is how it looks, just a standard case, but as you see, the differences are the USB 3 port and that all the ports are now 1 gigabit ports. There's the prices, $179 for the rack mount with no, and the desktop is $199. But very, very powerful. So office router maybe, or a little bigger house, or maybe even a small internet cafe or something like that. 1.2 gigahertz ARM CPU should be plenty of throughput. Coming really soon, Q2. Something new that is small and simple but ingenious is quick mount. It's a new type of adapter. There are several types, the quick mount and the quick mount Pro. You can mount SXT to difficult to mount places. You can attach an SXT to the wall. You can attach it to a non-standard surface. You can attach it to a high diameter pole, some kind of mast. You can even attach two SXTs if you want to make a repeater or make a link around the corner somewhere. And the Quick Mount Pro model supports adjustments in 2 dimensions. So you can adjust it vertically, horizontally, so it's easier to point your device to make the perfect link. And they are made from really durable new type of plastic, so they're very light and strong. We also have one at our desk outside. You can later come and see. And one of nicest, in my opinion, new products is the Dynadish 5. It's a new AC outdoor device that has a built-in antenna for long-distance point-to-point links. 5 GHz dual chain board is inside, built-in, and there's a 23 dBi antenna with an 8-degree beam width for point-to-point links. Also runs the new 720 CPU with the DDR2 RAM, and there's a 1 gigabit port. It's very affordable, just $179. Coming really soon, any week now. And this is how it looks. Very nice, robust, completely waterproof outdoor device with built-in mount and adjustment in degrees. Waterproof, sturdy, yet light. So made from high-quality plastic, isolated. Very neat product. All right, thank you very much for watching this presentation. Now we will have a lot of technical presentations about different kinds of router OS features, so you can learn some more things, what you can do. There'll be some case studies where you see what other people have made with our products, and you can get inspiration and what you can also do. You can also go have some coffee and snacks between the presentations. If you need internet access, there is the password on the wall there. The agenda for today is out at the door. You can see what time each presentation should start. And thanks, and enjoy today's event. Thank you very much.